So many of you are taking this Linux class and have never used it and probably don't have Linux installed somewhere. So we're going to go through how to use CoCalc, which is a website with a Linux terminal for trying things out built into it. So to start, you're going to want to go to the content section on D2L, and then we're going to let that load. Next, you're going to want to scroll all the way to the bottom to course resources. We'll go ahead and click on that. And that will bring up a link here to CoCalc. It says Linux shell. Click on that. Next, that takes us to the CoCalc website. This is meant for a lot of awesome programming and things like that. We're going to try out the free things. So we're going to scroll down a little bit and we're going to click on Try Linux Now. And then we can say use the CoCalc anonymous. We don't need to create an account. You can if you want to, but it is not necessary. Once you do that, it will log you in as an anonymous user, in my case 16623866371. And then we'll scroll down to the bottom and it says view your CoCalc projects. Go ahead and click on that. Create your project. You could call it CSC 1091 if you'd want. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead and create the project. And now we need to actually add the Linux terminal to our project. And that is going to be with the new button right in the center of my screen. And again, you can create a file folder or paste a link if you want, but I'm just going to leave it as the date. And then I'm going to select the Linux terminal and start project. And in a few minutes, maybe, depends on how quick everything's going, you will have a Linux terminal in your project. And now you can see the top, it says that I am connecting. You might have to scroll up to see that. I'll be back in a moment. All right, so now it is loaded. I believe since we're using this anonymously / the free stuff, it may take a little bit of time, so just something to be aware of. But now you can see that we are in a terminal. We've got our little tilde and then our little money sign, which tells us that we are in the local user directory as a non-root user. And we could try to run commands like ls to see what files there are, which there is one for this terminal. You could change directories to the root directory, and then if we do an ls, you'll see a whole bunch of stuff show up. So this will work almost just like any other terminal would on a Linux computer. There may be some restrictions, but it should work perfectly fine for your assignment. Now, as long as you are still on your same computer when you're doing this, when I click that CoCalc link in a window again, when I scroll down, it just says view your CoCalc projects because I am still logged in as an anonymous user. So whatever I've done will still be there, which is very nice. Don't have to start from scratch. And look, it even shows me my history of what I've just done. So that is a super useful tool for you guys to have this semester. You don't have to have Linux installed locally. You are welcome to. I highly encourage it. I have a Linux server running at my house, which I thoroughly enjoy messing around with. But for this class, CoCalc should get your job done. If you have any questions, please contact me.